What's up everybody, Frangrams here, and today I'm going to be talking about the expensive world of Pikmin toys. Now I know it may sound hard to believe that some Pikmin merchandise can go for a pretty penny, especially given the fact that this franchise has been known to not sell as many game copies as the other Nintendo franchises. But that doesn't stop die-hard fans of the series from spending their rent money on anything Pikmin related. So in this video, I'm going to be searching the internet for basically any eBay listings that catch my eye. Like, whoa, this person spent how much on the life-size bulborb? So let's get into it. Up first, I want to talk about this big red Pikmin plush that sold for $460 online. And that's crazy. It was over $100 in shipping alone. And look at the size of this thing. He's putting that poor tape measure to work. It ran out of tape to measure him with. So that just says this Pikmin is not life-size, alright? But this inaccuracy in size did not stop this buyer from spending over $400 on it. They must have been a big red Pikmin fan, or a fan of big red Pikmin, whichever way you choose to put it. Or maybe they just like the fact that it's named Steve. I don't think that's its official name. I don't think Nintendo recognizes Conroy's Steve red Pikmin, or maybe they do, who knows? But yeah, I don't have much background info on why this plushie is so rare. This is the first time I know about it, is me making this video. I'm familiar with some other Pikmin merch, but this one is lost on me, but I guess it is rare since I've just now heard about it. But there we go. I like the little bud on the top there, because I'm usually familiar with red Pikmin plushies having the leaf on the top of their heads, not the little bud. But yeah, gaze upon its glory. Now up next, I want to talk about this Hocotate ship that sold for $400. And it is a really rare ship if it's the one I'm familiar with, the Agatsuma brand Hocotate ship, because apparently you can only find this thing through mystery boxes or something like that. As you can tell, I'm really well researched on this topic, but the point is, it's rare, believe it, and somebody thought it was rare enough to pay $400 for. Now, I think this is a better use of the money than buying an inaccurate size Pikmin plush, but that's just me. Maybe it helps that it's also my favorite ship. Sorry SS Dolphin lovers, maybe one day you'll get a figurine of your own. Now I want to talk about these two little bundles of joy you see here, the Olimar and Louie Sané plushes from 2004. And they sold for $320, and I think that's a steal, because I believe I've seen the Louie or the Olimar plushes alone sell for near that much. So to get them both for $300, the price of a Switch, hey, why not? I'll trade my Switch right now for these two guys. Actually, no, Pikmin 4 is coming out soon and I just can't do that. But yeah, here's some pictures of them. They're kind of, what's the word of that thing? Is that vinyl? That little material they're made out of can wear out pretty quickly, so that's one downside of it. But as long as you're like me and you could just place them in a nice little display case, then they should be fine. And I'm sure this is what this person's gonna do. I mean, they spent $300 on it. Up next, I want to talk about this little keychain set that sold for $280. And while that may sound like a lot, I don't think it's that much considering it's a set, and they all closely resemble my favorite interpretation of these characters in the Pikmin 2 ads when they were made out of clay. Because yeah, zooming in, they look almost like they're made out of clay. Obviously, they're probably not, but I don't know how to describe it. Their little poses look like the poses they were making in those ads, and that just brings back fond memories of Pikmin 2 and playing it. So yeah, you also have Boldman here, which is worth that money alone in my opinion. Now I want to talk about what is arguably my favorite piece of Pikmin merchandise to ever exist that I still do not have my hands on, and for good reason. The Agatsuma large bulborb figurine. This guy sold for $950, but thankfully for them they had free shipping, but oh my goodness. I guess that price tag alone just screams how rare this thing is. Well, maybe compared to other Pikmin merch, but yeah, like this person must love bulborbs. They would like my channel because I make a bunch of bulborb vids. Go check them out if you're new here. But yeah, enough plugging my channel. What else can I say? This guy is the holy grail of Pikmin merch. But unfortunately for me, I need to pay my rent first. Alright, now I want to talk about some smart spending decisions. This person spent $80 on a breadbug figurine. I mean, what else is there to say? I think the person who sold this little guy should have charged 10 times that amount. They got robbed. Because, I mean, look at it. It's a masterpiece. It's breadbug in real life. Breadbug IRL. What else do you want, you know? Put them in your kitchen. That's the perfect place. Put a little piece of bologna in front of the figurine. Recreate Pikmin 2 in your kitchen with this breadbug figure. It's like I'm selling this guy, but it's already been sold. Why am I talking so well about it? Oh yeah, maybe because it's the breadbug. Up next, I want to talk about these Pikmin 2 e-reader puzzle cards. 30 of them sold for $200 recently, and I think that's a good price because these cards look so official, because they are, but I like the little images of the enemies and the captains that you see here. Just collecting them all. I mean, Pokemon cards, who cares about those? It's all about the Pikmin 2 e-reader cards, baby. But yeah, as far as what you can do with them, I'm not sure about the details. I guess you could play mini games in Pikmin 2, like once you connect these cards to the game. Yeah, I don't know how you do that. There's videos on YouTube detailing that, but this is a video dedicated to expensive Pikmin merch, and this is a piece of that. We also have another version of Pikmin captains, including the president from Pikmin 2, in little figurines, not the plush types. And these guys sold for $130. So if I do my math correctly, that's around 40 bucks per captain, which I think is decent. Maybe you could just opt in for getting one at a time. If I had to choose, I think I would go with Louie. Yeah, I know, that's a pretty basic answer. Personally, I like these more than the plush figures. Anything that resembles Pikmin 2, like as closely as possible, I would go for that. So yeah, here we go. Little Agatsuma Pikmin captains. Or maybe you're not that big a fan of the Pikmin captains, which I don't know why you would be watching this video if that was the case. But if it is, you might opt in for having 3 Dwarf bulborbs in your possession. These guys normally go for, I think, around $40 each. Right now, there's a listing that's selling them for $130. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I'm just saying you could easily find these guys like online, people selling them. They're not that rare, but yeah, you could expect to spend anywhere from like 40 to 50 bucks per Dwarf bulborb. And yeah, if I had to pick, I guess I would go for the bulborbs and then the captains. But hey, that's just me window shopping at this point. Maybe you're a big fan of the onions from the Pikmin series, and you'd be willing to spend upwards of $170 on one, which is what this person recently spent on a yellow Pikmin onion. Hey, I'm not gonna judge anyone here, but I would personally rather have the enemies or the Pikmin first, and then I'd collect the onions. This is from the same brand of the toys I've been showing off in this video, the Agatsuma brand. So, by the nature of them being that brand, they're gonna be kind of expensive and hard to find. But there you go. Well, that about does it for this video. And I know I obviously didn't cover every bit of Pikmin toy and merchandise out there, but if you're still interested in seeing more, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll get to work on another one. But for now, I guess I detailed the basics of the expensive world of Pikmin toys. Or if you want to see the expensive world of maybe other Nintendo franchises merchandise, then let me know down in the comments below. I'm always open to new ideas. And as always, thank you for watching.